Hey Stackers, it's Silver Hunter 72. Got a couple little updates. Had a little win here. Got some Father's Day gifts, and still working on my Monsterbox challenge. I know it's taken me a while, but I really have kind of backed off on buying retail silver. But what I got going on here is, like I said, I got these as Father's Day gift. 2019 Silver Eagles. I know people are going to hate because I touching on them, but I am filling up a tube today. There were 16 in here. 20. $10, $15, $16 tubes. Starting my next tube. These are the ones I carry in my pocket. I'm hoping to fill that up. I got the 2020 in my pocket right now. So, boom. Monsterbox challenge is coming along. And another thing I want to talk to. So I was on OfferUp the other day, and it's been pretty tough. People are asking astronomical prices for stuff, but somebody posted a picture of some spoons, and sorry, I think I just got a package delivery. Somebody was posting spoons and forks and stuff, and they had one knife. Well, and then they said they were sterling. So I lived by there, shot right over, and they messaged me and said, hey, leave the money in the box. They're by the garage. Strange. So, but yeah, I picked these all up. I don't know if you can see the sterling right here, but when you're dealing with these, you're either going to look for a hallmark, which would be a lion, and you could search sterling silver hallmarks. I've seen only one spoon that had a hallmark on it, or you see sterling. I've never seen it say 925 or anything like that. And then with knives, it'll typically say sterling on the handle down one of the seams. But this one actually had said it right here on the edge. I originally thought it wasn't sterling. So wanted to tell you about that. So I added these all up. It equaled up to, well, you know what? Let's do this differently. I also wanted to use this as education. And look what I did. I just discovered this the other day. So I like to use this tray that comes with it. Protects the scale. Well, I throw this magnet on there. Now it won't tip over. It's held down and it's still zeroed out. So using an education, so if you see somebody has posted something on OfferUp and they're asking X amount of dollars for it, they got 10 big spoons, 10 small forks, and you can easily go estimate what this is by just using these numbers. Big spoons like this is more like a serving spoon. These typically weigh about 2 ounces troy. I don't know if that's coming in there. So these spoons are 2 ounces. This is I guess a dinner spoon, one of the bigger ones. These typically run about this weight, and that is 1.4 ounces troy. So this is more, I guess this is a salad fork. I'm not real up on the genteel terms, but salad forks tend to run about an ounce, and this one is right in there. And something that I've seen every silverware set that I've seen, these teaspoons are typically 0.8 ounces troy. And let me just weigh one. I don't know if that's coming in there for you, but that's typically 0.8 ounces troy. You can write these numbers down, and you could just by adding up what they have, kind of throw an estimated price at them and see if they accept it. Now, this is a butter knife handle. butter knife handles typically hollow. Some are filled with solder right at this edge here, and it holds the stainless steel blade with the tang inside. But this one had like a plaster of Paris matrix, I call it, inside. It was, so you have to, depending on what you got going on, if you break one of these open and you notice that there's a silver type of material up front, that's solder, and you can heat that up with a blowtorch, one of those propane blow torches, and the blades will fall right out, including all the solder. No more hammering. But if you have them with the matrix or the plaster of Paris in there, it typically is a pain in the butt to get out. But these, I have always found, they run anywhere from half an ounce. This is just the handle, not the blade. They run about half an ounce to 0.75 ounces typically. And I'll tell you how I kind of calculate these. This one runs, I think it's a 0.6 troy ounces. So it's like right in that ballpark. So like I said, you could take these numbers. If they had 10 spoons, 10 of these large spoons, and they were offering them on OfferUp, you know, okay, that's approximately 20 ounces of pure of sterling. You know, sterling is 0.925% pure. So you just times whatever that number is by that 0.925, and you get what troy ounces of pure silver actually is there. So this all added up. This was 8.72 troy of sterling silver, and then when you times that by 925, you get basically 8 ounces of pure silver. So I paid $40 for these 8 ounces of silver, and you know, you think about it. I'm sure my wife paid $25 a piece for these American Silver Eagles, and that was 5 ounces. You know, it's $125. I paid $40 for 3 more ounces. Yeah, this has to be processed, but you could see where you could really cash in on something. That's why I've basically stopped purchasing this stuff. I accept it as gifts, and I buy it as gifts to give out. But for me, for my stack, I've kind of held back due to the fact the premiums are so out of whack right now. I do buy stuff that I like to flip. I have another video about a flipping item I'm going to be doing, but I'm getting ready to go on vacation. So, but anyway, to take this all down, this is about $145 worth of silver. And the way, what I was going to tell you about knives is when I calculate knives, I calculate, like if somebody wanted me to weigh them out, I would value them at whatever they weigh times 0.1. So if the whole knife, including the stainless steel blade, weighed an ounce, I would give them 0.1 or 10% of that value. So silver's at $18, and if it weighed an ounce troy, you know, I would be offering them at the most somewhere around $1.50 to $1.80. And you say, well, why is that? There's half an ounce of silver here, at least a half an ounce. But the pain that it takes just to break this out, and it probably takes 5 or 10 minutes, and my time is valuable. Now, if you have 10 or 20 of these, well, you know, it costs time. Time is money. Even if I'm just sitting on my couch watching TV, I'm doing something I enjoy versus breaking these out. So that's why I value these at very little. You could look at it either way, depending on your economic situation, and I totally understand that. But like I said, so you could use this to times out. Like if you see an ad and somebody's got a full silver set, you could say, well, how many large forks you got? How many small forks? And you could kind of get an estimate. And then what I found when I am turning my sterling silver into Prospectors Gold and Gem, they typically, so if I send them 100 ounces, I would typically get about 72 ounces back. So if I sent them 100 ounces of sterling, I would get 72 ounces of pure silver back. And that seems a little bit crazy. I'm losing 28%, but you got to figure, all their processing, all their fees plus shipping. I let them charge the shipping, take the money out of the sterling, plus they charge their premiums too for what they're sending me back. And so if you can figure out, okay, well, I have to get to break even on this silver purchase, I have to get 72%. So if I'm going to make an offer on something like this, I'm not going to offer 72% of the value. I'm going to offer 50% or 40% of the value, because I need that cushion. I need to make money, because then I'm going to take that, turn it in, and then convert that sterling silver into pure silver. So, I mean, you could easily do it where you're offering them a full 72% of the value, and you could make a lot more purchases. But it just depends on where you are in your silver stack purchasing power, or how much you want to get right away. If you want to get some faster, obviously the more you offer, the more you're gonna get offers accepted. But so that's my rant. American Silver Eagles box challenge, working on that, and nice little pickup on OfferUp. You guys have a wonderful day. I'm going to go on vacation. You guys keep stacking. Silver Hunter 72 out.